Ladies and gents, welcome back. Previous video we had a discussion around the Mogami, so taking it out for a spin. As you can see, don't have the coins to buy the Buki. I am very broke. And another thing you can see while I'm scrolling through is I still use the 155s on it, and I will discuss that later. Normal fittings, repair party 2, hydroacoustics. And here is the normal stuff except for the rudder control. And that is mostly because you have to actually, and I think that's a very noisy motorbike going past my house. Flags, didn't have take the free XP flag off. I've got enough free XP now. And there's fire and detonation flags. So yeah, well, we discussed it previously. I was doing a co-op with the Turpits, trying to get the new 1000 secondary hits mission going. That's why I was in co-op. Anyway, so having discussed the Mogami in the last match, I decided, well, let's take it out. You'll remember I did a video around the other tier 8 that I've got, the cruiser, ARP Takao, and if that is still viable. And you saw literally every battleship across the map shoot at me. So, domination map, mountain range. I dislike this map, especially if you spawn around the sea area. And this was actually one of the maps that I had on the ARP Takao things. So it's an 8 to 10 match. There is a Thunderer on the enemy team. Not so sure how good that is. We've got a Yamato. But yeah, bottom tier. And this is something you will find a lot when you start playing the Mogami. So I've gone through the Mogami. I've got the money for the Ibuki. Don't ask me why I was tabbing there. Right, so Salem on my right hand side. Don't ask me what port and starboard is. I'm not a sailor, I'm a computer geek. Really nice thing about the Mogami is when you use the 155s, they've got like a 10-second reload, and you've got 2 turrets at the rear, 3 guns per turret, 3 turrets at the front, 3. So you've got 9 at the front, 6 at the rear. Now, if you take, for example, tier 8, what was it? Not the DM Donsky, but even the Donsky doesn't have this many turrets. That's a hell of a lot of shells you can put through the air. Damage to them, or damage that they do, is not that great. But you can do decent damage. And Salem comes past me. As you can see, Salem has got 2 turrets front, 1 turret rear, 9 guns total. Salem is, of course, tier 9, tier 10. Some hiding behind an island, and it is one of the things. You have decent firing arcs with the 155s. Nobody uses the 203s on this ship. Everybody uses the 105s, like the 155s. The 203s are just a bad move. And we see what looks like an enemy Neptune stick his head out, and he's about to have a very short life. So he shot at both me and the Salem. I set him on fire, 1 fire. He douses that fire, so he obviously used his repair party. And I've got another 18 shells out, and I've got another 2 fires on him. Now he's burning, and he's used his repair party. Only my rear turrets are now reaching. And now I've just got to be careful so I don't bump into the Salem and cause damage. Yeah, fire damage is stacking up. I'm at 15,000 already within the first minute of the game. 20,000. Kremlin ticks. Oh, there was an Edinburgh. I thought it was a Neptune, so it was a tier 8. What is that blue flare? That's very odd. Anyway, so that's that enemy Thunderer. No, it's not. It's a cruiser. My apologies. Thought there was an enemy Thunderer. But he decides that sea is maybe a little bit hot for him. Don't ask me what that Edinburgh was doing. I've played the Edinburgh. I've gone through it. Can't say it was enjoyable. I do want the tier 10 now. I think it's a Neptune. Could be wrong. So reversing, and you'll again see why I used the rudder shift mod instead of damage control party 2. Okay, so we have to support the DD here. Salem is moving forward, and with the Salem moving forward, I can try and also move forward. Fairly static game at the moment. We've got C, they're busy capping B. One of the destroyers is trying to hold out, but every time that he shows his face, he just gets absolutely murdered. You can see everybody is shooting at him there. Ah, 1 penetration. It was like 800 damage. Alright, so Gascon takes care of the enemy Ibuki, and that opens C nicely for us. There's cruiser fleeing for his life. This island to my right, there's an Alaska hiding behind it. And when I was playing this match, I thought this might have been a Yamato, but it ends up being a Musashi. I always confuse the two. I would have liked to get the Musashi for free XP. And he's not going too fast. So, obviously you need IFHE with this build, otherwise you're going to shatter everything. I still managed to set a fire. Enemy cruiser shot at me, and then discovered that there's a destroyer and our Salem chasing him. And that leaves me to the merry task of shooting as many HE shells as humanly possible at this Musashi. I do constantly have to check, and there's shells incoming from something that I can't see. I've got one target shooting at me. Okay, he's almost dead. I don't need to worry about my bow too much. Ooh, lots of shatters there. Right, Salem killed that DM Donsky. Donsky is a good ship. I do enjoy my Donsky. No, shame that Musashi is now turned. I'm really just farming a lot of damage on him. I'm at 60,000 damage already. First 5 minutes of the game. He does have a hell of a lot of HP though. I think that Yamato is what, 97,000 HP. So these tier 10 games you can really do quite good. Alright, so there's an Alaska right here. There's North Carolina to my front. Nothing to my left, so not sure how this island looks. So I typed to the Salem, so I want to try and torp this Alaska if I can. I'm not sure how the mountain looks. He just shouldn't go forward too fast. He might run into my torps. Well, keeping an eye on that North Carolina. Like you know, I've got the North Carolina, and I've got the Halloween camo for it. It's a decent ship. I haven't finished even grinding it though. I enjoy playing the turpits and stuff even more. And I realized I got no shot in the Alaska, and I typed no shot. And I start turning to focus on the North Carolina. He is within 10 Ks. I can get all 5 guns into play. That's a lot of HE. So the Alaska and Salem trade, both out the match. We are in complete control of this match. We've got A and C. Enemy's got B. This poor North Carolina, he's just WASDing. I feel for him. I was so frustrated the other day in a Jean Bart, and I had a booster sit behind an island and just burn me down all the time. 9 hits, 8 hits again, 2 shatters. So like I said, the dispersion on this thing isn't bad. Ouch! And that Tirpitz is now starting to take a bit of an interest in me. So let me send some shells his way, just to make him think about his life choices. And I set a fire on him. 10. Beautiful. He's out of torpedo range. And the wind's coming up outside my house and doors are slamming. Over 90,000 damage already. I feel for this BB. He's trying to shoot the destroyer. He's making a mistake. I would have been the most obvious target. And as you'll see in a minute or two, that Tirpitz cinched shells low to me. I try and turn, and then he hits me. Ow! Nasty Citadel hit. Ooh, and there's some shells going towards that North Carolina. Oh, it's an Iowa. Okay. So I got fish out. I wanted to see if I can get some fish going towards the Tirpitz. And the enemy has a Tirpitz destroyer and one other battleship left. Oh, he's back there. So now the Tirpitz is no longer so brave. And to be very honest, the Tirpitz is actually a good ship. I would have brawled in. Probably you could have outbrawled me, seeing that I have used half of my one side's torpedoes. 103,000 damage so far. Swinging my guns around. Taking the sweet time to get off the target, and he's doing the standard, trying to sail off the map to get away. It slows you down when you hit that map edge. You can't ride the map edge like you used to. Okay, so the Tirpitz finally took out the Mogador, and that does make sense because the Tirpitz has got excellent secondaries. But now I'm slowly but surely just pumping a ton of HE out to him. Where's my dog barking at? There's probably people walking past the house. Iowa finishes off the Tirpitz. Kill stealer. 107,000 damage. Not an exactly spectacular match, but it just shows you how I honestly think that Mogami needs to be played. You cannot be aggressive. You cannot show your side. You need to be so careful with it. And our time runs out. So we get to 1,000 points before we can annihilate the entire enemy team. 244,000, 107,000 damage. Okay, third on XP, not bad. The Kremlin and the Yamato above me. But there's a hell of a lot of other ships I did better than. Detailed report, not interested. Let's see, 150,000 credits profit. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the Mogami. Not a bad cruiser, but you really need to learn how to play her effectively. Otherwise, she is quite the easy target. Anyway, I will I'll be back soon. Let me know what other ship you'd like featured. If I have it, I'll play it. And not unicorn play it, because we're not a unicorn. Anyway, take care. Cheers.